Now available as paperback and e-reader from the author of Spinsterella, A Strange and Unusual Romance, and Spellbound, A Darker Shade of Black comes from Legendary Magazine. And you get the conclusion of the Spinsterella trilogy in paperback and e-readers at online booksellers today. It looks like karma has come to actor Jesse Williams. Now, if you remember actor Jesse Williams, he's the light-skinned, biracial black actor who has this creamy white skin and these crystal blue eyes. And your Jesse Williams worked on Shonda Rhimes' Grey's Anatomy, and your Jesse Williams won this BET Minstrel Award. Now, after winning this BET Minstrel Award, your Jesse Williams decided to go up on stage and make this big speech talking about Black Lives Matter and numerous issues going on in the black community at the time, like the Tamir Rice shooting and the Michael Brown shooting. And as he was making his speech, and his white mother and black father were in the audience, he went out of his way to thank his black wife and then profess his pro-blackness and his concern for the black community. Now, I saw the smokescreen as related to your Jesse Williams, and I made videos talking about this. However, many people said I didn't know what I was talking about. However, a year later, they soon found out that everything I said was true. Now, I worked in nonprofit about 17 years ago, and I saw guys like Jesse Williams. I could tell that this guy was a fraud based on the things that he talked about. Moreover, I knew he was a fraud by his actions. And everything started to unravel for your Jesse Williams the year after he won the BET Award, because it came out that while he was thanking his black wife and talking about being so pro-black, he was actually separated from his black wife, and he was out here with Minka Kelly, a white woman. Now, karma has come to your Jesse Williams because your Jesse Williams was shown to be the fraud that he was to the black community. And I had said he was a fraud back then, and it was revealed to them almost a year later when he was out here dating this Minka Kelly and filing for divorce from his wife. Now, the karma that has come to Jesse Williams is this. Your Minka Kelly has decided that she is going to dump Jesse Williams. So, Jesse Williams, after using the black community as a springboard to elevate himself to a higher level to become acceptable to white people, has now been rejected by this white female. And the reason why he was rejected by this white female is, one, he no longer can provide her access to resources, and two, he no longer can get her attention, because when it comes down to many of these white females, they only want to get involved with black males who have some sort of status or access to resources. And Jesse Williams' stock dropped after he won the BET Award, and the black community soon found out about him being involved with that white woman. When they found out he was involved with a white woman, most black people found out he was a fraud, and then after they found out he was a fraud, they wanted nothing to do with him. And what happened was, Minka Kelly, seeing that Jesse Williams' social stock had dropped, decided she had had her taste of the white chocolate and was deciding to move on. And this is what happens to many of these elite-type Negroes out here, is that what happens is they'll go to the black community talking about how pro-black they are, how concerned for the black community they are, and then after they get their come up, they want to put distance between themselves in the black community because they're getting acceptance from white people, and they'll go out here and do things like Jesse Williams did in divorcing their black wife and then get themselves a white woman. And then what happens is the white woman will dump them because she will see that the black man cannot elevate her status to the high level that white men can get elevated to, and decide to dump that black man once they've had their taste of the white chocolate. Once they've had their taste of white chocolate and they've had their fetish satisfied, they then decide to dump that black man. And what happens to guys like Jesse Williams is that they wind up butt out at the end of the day because they did not stand by the black people who were standing with them. And what they don't understand is that if you don't stand by black people, they cannot support you. And when you alienate black people, they leave you out in the wind. And that's where your Jesse Williams is right now. He's out here by himself, and now he's paying child support and alimony to his black wife, and his black wife is demanding more alimony and spousal support, and that's all due to his own actions. Your Jesse Williams did not support black people. And at the end of the day, he wound up on his own, butt out, and made to be presented to be a joke. But what I see here is a hard lesson for all of these black men out here as it relates to going out into the entertainment industry and standing by the black community and standing by black people. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need that support from the black community. And if you go out of your way to alienate it, like Jesse Williams did, you're going to be out here. And what's going to happen to you is you're going to wind up a complete joke. And that's what happened to Jesse Williams. I saw where things were going for this guy, and I tried to tell people what was going to happen to this brother, and I tried to tell them what was going to be the end result for him. And the end result is he is now a guy with lower status because he's alienated his core audience of black followers that followed him on Shawn and Ryan's Grey's Anatomy. And he doesn't have any black female followers anymore because he walked out on his black wife for a white woman. And most people now see him as an enemy. So when I look at Jesse Williams, he's a guy who did himself in. It's his own fault, and I told you so.